Hey guys, welcome to another episode. It's finally here. We've got the roadmap and Klay Thompson's Top Shot debut. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, I've gone through this roadmap a few times now. I've made notes, I've culled out some of the fat, and I'm going to summarize this as best I can, but I'm also going to read a lot of it to you, emphasizing points that I found in sets that we're getting and edition sizes that we're getting and all sorts of things that are in this roadmap. So I'm going to lay this out as best I can for you to understand. This blog is going to be one of those ones that you sort of probably should just bookmark, because we're going to be referring back to it for months and months, probably the whole season, as all these sets start to come out and we start to think about how many moments each player is allowed to have in each tier. So this is one of those ones I just recommend having it, bookmarking it, because we're going to refer back to it, or even just bookmark this video maybe and keep referring back to this. Let's start with some key facts. We'll be introducing a handful of new sets to NBA Top Shot with a triumphant return to many of the community favorites. This roadmap will outline edition sizes, tiers of moments, collectibles in Series 3. We are imposing strict limits on the number of plays any one player will have in Series 3. While we plan to release some of the great new features and create more utility throughout Series 3, this blog is focused on NBA, WNBA content and not meant to capture feature and product updates. So the roadmap for closing out the summer 2021 series, which is the current series that we're in, we've got the WNBA Legendary drop. So if you want to know more about that, see the previous video. We've got the Common Archive set drop 2 yet to happen, which will include all the archive moments from Drop 1 and some new ones from NBA stars retired and active that were not available in Drop 1. We're expecting this drop to occur around the end of October. Numerous WNBA and NBA challenge rewards, which will overlap with the beginning of Series 3, including vintage vibes from legends of the game. One also got launched today, and that was Klay Thompson. We're going to go through that after this roadmap. So let's get into it. Series 3 coming in November. The base set, we're going to go through all the tiers. The base set, after clocking 533 moments in Series 2, the base set will see no more than 519 moments in Series 3. As far as edition sizes go, we'll have a two-pronged approach for LE and CC, that are limited edition and circulation count. That's what that means. The LE moments will fall into three categories: 3-star rookies, plays from a rookie's debut game, Top Shot debuts, a player's first moment on Top Shot, and specific noteworthy ones we will hand select based on a player's play and utility. A player that has one moment at 4,000 or 9,999 or 12,000 edition size, then the other moment will remain CC plus until the series wraps up. All the other moments in the base set will be minted to CC plus counts starting at 60,000. So the previous Commons base set in Series 2 was 40,000. We're going up to 60,000 for Series 3. The CC means the edition size will grow over time if necessary. Like we did, we went from 35 to 40 in Series 2 to ensure that we have enough for packs. Of course, in this case, edition sizes would only grow beyond 60,000 if our collector's base grows enough to justify that increase, which is what happened in Series 2. We are starting with a higher moment count than Series 2 for several reasons. We want to limit the number of times we have to raise the CC cap. Reason 2, by starting at the time that we think is a more fully baked number, the packs will come with serial numbers spanning the whole duration of the season instead of having lower serial numbers front-loaded at the start of the season. So I think that's a really good idea. This means that collectors should see a healthy mix of high and low serial numbers in base set packs all series long, that's great. Now, additionally, and this is the third point and most interesting one, with the base set, we will have a goal of transitioning away from drop-centric approach to a more on-demand pack purchasing experience. Away from the drop-centric approach to a more on-demand pack purchasing experience. That will be interesting to see, especially with this next comment. In this system, collectors will be able to purchase up to 10 base packs a week. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. While this may not be ready for day 1 of Series 3, we envisage it being part of the Top Shot, the NBA Top Shot at some point during this regular season. So that is a massive piece of information there, which is a change to what we currently know as normal. We get a drop, we all queue, and we hope the randomizer sorts us out. Maybe this is the end of the randomizer. Maybe this is the new way. Other common sets. So there are other base or picture common sets. Throughout the year, we will have common sets that allow us to tell stories of the season through the specific types of moments. For the other common regular sets, players will have no more than 2 moments in drops and 1 moment as a reward. So there's another limit. Edition sizes for the non-common base sets, including rewards, in the regular season will fall between 10 and 20k, which is similar to the archive set that we just saw just now. There will be no more than 157 regular season moments across these sets, excluding rewards. So, what are these sets going to look like? We've got one that I'm calling right now as the Team Changes. Early on in the NBA season, we plan to debut a brand new common set featuring LE moments from many key players who changed teams this off-season. Patty Mills, Patty Mills, Patty Mills. This set will also feature a second drop later in the season for players who change teams on or around the trade deadline in 2022. So there's a couple of team changing drops for that common set. So that's pretty cool. Moreover, we can confirm our plans to go back to one of the community's favorite sets. Hustle and Show is coming back. Planned for 2 drops. This set will highlight great hustle plays and draw-dropping showstoppers from the season. So Hustle and Show is back. We also plan to debut a new common set dedicated to street-worthy moves. Instant classic celebrations and moments that result in a memorable on-court player reactions. That reminds us all that why we fell in love with the game in the first place. So that sounds like a really fun set as well, along with the previous 2 we just mentioned. This year we plan to celebrate the Rising Stars again, but in a new way and more accessible way in the common set. So we're getting Rising Stars, but it's not going to be a rare set this time around All-Star weekend like it was last time. This will highlight plays from some of the game's most exciting and up-and-coming players. Now, this one's very interesting for me as well. In a nod to the globalization of the NBA, there will be a common set focused on players from a specific geographic region or 2. This will be one of the smaller common sets in the series. So that got me thinking about my analytics. My analytics says that about 45% of you who are watching this video are American, followed by about 10% Canadian, 7% Australian, and the rest is the rest of the world. Philippines is just after that as well. So there's a lot of you from around the world that love the NBA and NBA Top Shot. This set, to me, was a nod to that, and I hope it justifies that, and it rewards us global collectors with something that we'll be really into. So that got me excited. I immediately posted that paragraph on Twitter because I really, really liked reading that one, and I hope that it's going to be like a bit of a nod to all of us international collectors and the players that we support from around the world. Appearing throughout the regular season will be one of the most exciting first-time sets in Series 3. This will consist of multiple drops featuring a small number of new moments curated specifically by current or former NBA greats, fitting a drop-specific theme chosen by the players themselves. Often these drops will be accompanied by a reward of the headline player, including ones as they self-select their own favorite moments. So this goes back to the boardroom announcement, so the collaboration with the boardroom and Kevin Durant, and likely he'll be one of those ones initially doing these curations of moments, one of these early sets. So this is quite exciting to get the players involved in Top Shot, picking moments, curating. So this is a really good one as well. So I think that goes hand in hand with the boardroom announcement, which we had earlier. Lastly, we plan to have a slimmed down common 2022 playoff set. This set will have a maximum of 82 moments covering every round of the playoffs. Advanced collectors may note that this is substantially less than the 112 which we saw in the last season's playoffs. The 2022 playoff set, players can have a maximum of 2 moments across the various drops and just 1 as a reward. There was a note about rookies at the end of this common tier. While the above allows for players to have 2 base set moments, 2 other commons plus 1 reward, and 2 playoff moments plus 1 reward, we will be limiting the rookies to a total of 4 commons plus 1 total reward across the entire tier. So rookies get less, that makes sense. Let's talk about rares. For rare sets, there will be a maximum of 4 moments per player in drops and 1 as a challenge reward. Edition sizes for rare sets will not exceed 2,022 during Season 3, with most rare sets featuring edition sizes in the 3 digits. And there will be no more than 258 total moments across these sets, excluding rewards and a potential run-it-back moments. The MGLE Metallic Gold set is our flagship rare set for the NBA Top Shot. Throughout the series, we plan to have multiple drops highlighting exactly 5 of the most popular and collectible players on each team for a set to exactly 150 plays. 5 of the most popular players per each team will get an MGLE. Appearing as our rarest set, the edition size for Series 3 Metallic Gold will be 749. We will be also bringing back the 2022 All-Star Game set in Series 3. We will not have a Seeing Stars set this season, so Seeing Stars done. Throwdowns will be making its 3rd annual appearance, featuring many of the absolute best dunks of the season in what will be a slimmed-down set from Series 2 counterpart. While Throwdowns in Series 2 featured 51 players, we anticipated that the Throwdown Series 3 will feature significantly fewer players as we take valuable learnings from Series 2 and make Series 3 more exciting. The edition sizes are 888. We expect this set to be special for collectors who love high-flying athleticism. So this is great that they're Throwdowns was one of a real lesson learner in that, a lot of people talked about negative EV and, was it worth it, all that sort of stuff. So they seem to have learned a lot from that. It was previously said that they minted too many players in that set, and they seem to have learned from that pretty swiftly. We will also be debuting a rare set in 2022 that celebrates teamwork. This is actually really exciting. So this feature will exactly one play for every... this set will feature exactly one play from every NBA team and focus on plays that show off fantastic ball movement, like the Series 2 Kevin Durant dunk, the Nets dunk with the Blake Griffin behind the back, or the DeAndre Ayton layup where that moment just went for ages and the Suns were passing, and eventually it ended up with an and-one DeAndre Ayton in the NBA Finals playoff set. Lastly, we'll be going back to the well with a rare set featuring plays exclusive from the conference finals again. This set will have a mint count of 1,000. Right, let's talk about legendaries. Legendary drops are the most exclusive on Top Shot. For the 21-22 season, players may appear a maximum of 1 time in Holo Icon, 1 time in the Rookie Legendary, and 1 time in the NBA Finals set. So that's 3 right there. This means that any rookie who does not make the NBA Finals can only appear once in the Legendary tier this series. The only way to get 3 moments in this tier is for a rookie to leave their mark in such a way that they have to earn the spot in all 3 sets. We will mint no more than 132 editions of the Legendary sets in Series 3, historical content and rewards notwithstanding. Our first Legendary set of Series 3 will start off with a bang, and it will be around the holidays. And we will releasing our first historical Legendary set with a focus on Christmas Day games. So it's kind of like a run it back, but for the Christmas Day games, which is kind of cool because a lot of key matchups, some of the best matchups and finals rematches always happen on Christmas Day, which is really, really cool. Maintaining the name, Deck the Hoops, from Series 2, we will venture back to a dedicated time period for memorable performances. The narrow focus on the Christmas games allows us to give you an exciting plays from the League of history without dipping into the content that overlaps with future run-it-back sets. Our flagship Legendary set is the Holo Icon, made up of 90 plays commemorating 3 star players hand-selected to represent each NBA team. We are not planning to drop the first 2 Holo Icon packs until January, with the second scheduled later in this season. The edition size of Holo Icon will be 99 through Series 3. Sometime in the middle of the series, we plan to debut a second historical Legendary set with a narrow focus. As mentioned above, there will be careful consideration given to ensure the Legendary moments feel special without stepping on the toes of Run It Back, as the set is special to collectors and Top Shot alike. Around the end of the regular season, we plan to highlight some of the year's top rookies in a set dedicated to the rookies. Focus on defining moments from the rookie set. We expect all rookie set to be particularly popular with fans. We do plan to include a select few rookies that appear in Holo Icon here as well. Moments in this set will have an edition size of 75. Finally, the marquee NBA set will be the NBA Finals, obviously. The only way you'll see these plays from your favorite team here is if they have a chance to win the ultimate prize of the NBA Championship. So there's quite a lot going there. Another historical set, a dedicated rookie set, the finals. Holo Icon is back. There's a lot happening in the Legendary tier as well, which is really exciting. There's a few added notes to go through before we get to Klay Thompson. The blog doesn't capture plans for continuing the landmark partnership with the WNBA, but beyond, they are excited that they will release new WNBA content in 2022. We'll update them. They'll update us in the future. The above is not necessarily exhaustive of the content coming this series, but it does cover the vast majority of what they have planned. There is also still the possibility of other sets in each tier during this series. On the fandom tier, as you may have noticed, rewards are being considered in the discussion around sets. During Series 3, we anticipate that we will house many rewards in specific sets instead of the fandom tier. The total limits described above pertain to moments distributed through drops, thus exclude rewards. Go away, Fly. This is the departure from summer 2021, but a return in Series 1 and 2 model. We do anticipate the Phantom tier will be a meaningful part of Top Shot, but found that having rewards in sets works better for many purposes. That said, showcase challenges with flexible requirements will remain a consistent part of Series 3 experience. Any non-rookies can be used up to 3 times in the Phantom tier, while rookies can be used twice in this tier. So that's interesting on the Phantom tier. It's going to change a little bit, still be used. Maybe that's more for the in-game, in-stadium stuff that might happen this year during the NBA. Kind of like what it was at Summer League, and less what it's been over the Summer 2021 series, which has been basically every challenge reward has been from into the fandom tier. So who knows? We'll wait to see what that looks like. Now, the other bomb that dropped today was the challenges. So Liz Cambridge is still going on at the time of recording. There's a couple of days left on that. You need 5 aces to complete that. But then another Vintage Vibes one came across. So obviously Dwayne Wade finished. It's been minted. Packs can't be opened quite yet at the time of recording. But Klay Thompson dropped a 2013-2014 Vintage Vibes Klay Thompson fandom moment with a Top Shot debut badge. So we all thought we had to wait till Klay Thompson starts playing again in December, January, and then he'll be some sort of base set Top Shot debut. Nah, get rid of that. We're going to go straight into the archives, put it in a Vintage Vibes pack, and make a showcase challenge. So now we're getting Klay Thompson much sooner than we wanted. Much sooner than we thought we were going to get. So all 10 moments must have Top Shot debut badges. You got to make a showcase. 2 must be from Series 1. Luckily, I collected Joe Ingles and Patty Mills myself. 2 must be from the shooting guard position. That's pretty accessible. 2 must have a jump shot listed as the play type. That's not bad. 2 must be from the WNBA. So I like how they're still keeping the WNBA involved with this. 2 must be from the Golden State Warriors. And again, all 10 moments must have Top Shot debut badges. And that was the killer, because all of a sudden, all the Golden State Warrior Top Shot debut badges went up. So all the winners of today were basically the Golden State Warriors moments. So you've got Bazemore, Looney, Toscano Anderson, Wiggins, Mulder, as well as Jordan Poole, just skyrocketing as Top Shot debuts for the Golden State Warriors. Kent Bazemore, I mean, all of these graphs are quite significant. You can see their floor, and then you can see them just absolutely burst up into almost $100 for Kent Bazemore. Toscano Anderson was the same, very similar graph. You can see relatively normal at $9, and then to the moon at $100. Wow. And this one here I really like from Jordan Poole. He's playing really well. You can tell Steph Curry's rubbing off on him. And same thing, he's actually steadily on a rise because he had been playing well. But then you can see the transformation here. He was at $72, and then he absolutely ballooned to $130 something. Leveled out now, but he's still over $100, which he wasn't before. So all the market movers were basically these Golden State Warriors Top Shot debut moments. What moment is Klay Thompson going to be? Well, thanks to code 084 in our Discord, our community, he found this one from 2014. It's a game-winning jump shot from Klay Thompson, and this is the best guess I've seen so far of what the moment is going to look like. And you can see him here turn around jump shots, which would go in line with the showcase, to win the game against the Pacers that year over George Hill. So if that's the moment, cool. It's a Top Shot debut. It's Klay Thompson. I'm really excited as a Golden State Warriors fan at the moment. I love it. That's a lot of information to consume, guys. I hope it broke it down a little bit better. I did have to take my time and explain it and, emphasize some keywords in there. So I hope that was valuable. If that's the case, please consider liking and or subscribing. It means the world to the channel as a very simple Top Shot YouTuber. And if you want to join that community that I mentioned, it's in the link in the description below. It's called TSTBB. It's shared with Top Shot Talk, the other YouTuber, who I'm sure will come with his own. What is it? The last 2 videos, I've had this fly in here. Anyway, have a good day, guys. I hope this helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. See ya.